And you gotta be quiet out there, okay?
I don't fucking be quiet. That's not my nature.
Well, close my door then. I am so freaking excited to film this. So hey guys, what is up? It's yo girl, Julia, back with another video. This is a hashtag Ask Your Girl Julia. You guys get to ask me questions. I've actually never done a Q&A before. That's why I'm like so freaking hyped for this video. So I asked you guys on Instagram to comment your questions on one of my recent pictures. And I also asked you guys on Twitter with the same hashtag, Ask Your Girl Julia. So let's just get into these questions. I'm so excited. By the way, I've already looked at most of them because I was too excited to not look. So sorry, but Elena _002, I think that's your name, Alina. What is your favorite song from Tunes Days? Let me just get lit really quick.
Good morning, mimosa.
Oh my God.
My girl don't want me 'cause of my dirty laundry.
So as you guys can tell, I really like Black Bear. But you do know who I love way more than Black Bear? What's your favorite pizza topping? Pineapple. 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 Jess Cronny _1502 says, what was your first impression of the twins and when did you find them? So let's start with when I found them. So you guys probably remember this vine that the twins made. Getting turned at my grandma's house, part 2. Now wait, how old was I in 2014? Let's just do some quick math right here. So I was 10, okay? I was 10. I thought that this was the funniest thing ever. I literally like showed everybody. It was like, this is so funny. Like, look, like he's like getting to his grandma's house. Don't get me wrong. It's still like one of my favorite vines. It's still one of the funniest vines. I don't know. Just my 10-year-old self thought it was the funniest thing. So that was like the first time I ever saw them, or I guess enjoyed one of their vines. Now, the first time I think I ever watched their YouTube videos was the video Time for a Change. Watching it and thinking, oh my God, their voices sound so congested and their voice is so weird. Girl, what you thinking? 10-year-old Julia was just dumb. Wait, I wasn't even 10. I was like 12, 13. I don't know. Okay, either that was the first video I watched or it was the Types of Friends video, because the Types of Friends video cracked me up so freaking much. At the very end, Ethan's like, oh, I'm just gonna go take a shower really quick. And I literally laughed so freaking hard. I think that was the first time I ever laughed like that hard at a YouTube video. That was like the beginning of my YouTube watching addiction. Susan _Hagen says, what color does Amir have? Julia Jordan. Dolan with 3 N's, X Twins with 3 N's and 2 S's. They ask, can I be your daddy? By the way, I love you. You know what? I'm gonna say I love you too, but I'm gonna say that the daddy spot has already been taken. Cezzy X France, can I kidnap you and feed you pizza? I love you so much, Julia. Yeah, but only if it's pineapple pizza. Like, and by the way, I love you more. Travis Varner _ says, how was it like on the Little League World Series? So some of you guys don't know, last year in 2016 I actually got to play in the Little League Softball World Series. Probably the best experience in my entire life. I got to meet so many people of different cultures, people that speak different languages, people from literally around the world. The fact that I got to like stay in a hotel with my team but also be playing softball and be like representing Oregon in the World Series, it was just like the greatest experience ever. Maya 2 asked, if you were stranded on a deserted island and you had to pick one food to eat forever, what would it be and who would you choose to be stuck with? I would choose to eat pineapple pizza. You know, if I got tired of the pineapple, I could just take it off and just eat the pizza, or if I like got tired of the pizza, I could just eat the pineapple, or if I just wanted the cheese, I could eat the cheese, and if I didn't want anything, I could just eat the bread or just the sauce. Like, it's just, pineapple pizza is just great. And who would I choose to be stuck with? Grace and Dolan. I would say the Dolan Twins, but that's 2 people, so. Kinza ask, do you want to do a meetup? Hell to the yes, I want to do a meetup. So I live in Oregon, and I'm pretty sure like none of you guys live in Oregon besides like my friends. So definitely doing a meetup in the future. So get ready, you guys. Will Armony asked, who is your GBF? Well, not Will Armony. Dog_friend315, also known as Emily, one of my best internet friends. Do you have games on your phone? Sorry, no, I don't. But really though, I don't. I don't. Juju, Sale, Lant. How will you feel when the twins have a girlfriend? Well, great, because we'll finally be dating. Dolan's baby girl. Spelt weird. What came first, the chicken or the egg? I've been thinking about this for a while now, and I'm pretty sure it's the chicken, but we're gonna look it up. The egg came first, and then it hatched a chicken. But how was the egg created if there was no chicken? But then how was that chicken created if there was no egg? Honestly, what? Hallie Johnson 1 asks, why can't I say ask? Asks. What is your favorite type of ice cream? Chocolate. Alice Lucy 1234 says, what is your favorite video that the Dolan Twins have made? There's too many good videos. I can't choose one. Probably surprising Grayson with his dream car, because Grayson's just so happy in it, and just seeing him happy makes me so happy. I am literally such an emo person. Ask anybody at my school, and you can ask any of my teachers as well, because I'm always crying because of the twins. But you know, it's okay. And you know what? It's okay to be emo sometimes. Okay, guys? I'm telling you that it's okay to be emo for the people you love. Okay, now that I'm like actually crying because I love Grayson so much, let's move on. Fiona on Twitter says, what's your ambition in life? To marry Grayson Dolan. Morgan on Twitter says, what's the last text you sent from your phone? Let's check. It was to Allie. I said, thank you, baby. Okay. Kiara Frederick on Twitter says, what would be your dream guy if Grayson or Ethan were not here? Defined face, dark hair, muscular body, Grayson Dolan perfectness. A Grayson or Ethan Dolan lookalike. Deborah Lee on Twitter says, gray without facial hair or with? Okay, so I think I like them better without. But when they like post photos on like Snapchat and stuff of them being like, oh, I need to shave or whatever. Keep doing those Snapchats. Gabby Dolan on Twitter, also known as my child, says, how hard do you fangirl over my dads? Well, if you're my child, then basically it means that me and Grayson made you. So, Gray, King emoji, Eth, Crown. King emoji, no, crown emoji. If you won the Dolan Twins contest, would your mom take you and how would you react? Mom, if I won the Dolan Twins contest to go out to the warehouse, would you take me?
I don't know. If I could get time off, yes.
Yeah! And how would I react? Well, I guess we'll have to see. See you at the warehouse, Dolan Twins. Tuesday's King says, on a scale of 1 to the Dolan Twins reading dirty comments, how uncomfy does this video make you? Now, I would show the video, but I actually get copyrighted if I use any of the twins' video clips, so I can't show the video. It's basically a video of them saying moist over and over. Moist actually doesn't bother me at all. Like, the word moist doesn't. It just doesn't. So, 0. Fire Noodle says, what's your favorite word? Probably like bubble. Bubble. Oh, I love that. Jinja Ninja 1738 says, what's your least favorite Dolan Twin video they've posted? I don't know. That's just the emoji she put. I don't know how to say her name, but it's spelled Kylye. Also, I just want to say I love you because you're always tweeting at me and you're always commenting on my photos, and I just love you, okay? How old are you actually? And can you recreate Grayson's makeup? You guys don't know this, but I'm actually 12. Like, actually. Not. I'm 14, okay? That was a oh god, this pains me. Like, we're going for a Miranda Sings look, so I'm just gonna really following his lip line, so make sure you follow your lip line. And of course you have to have the blush. He's like this. And he squints. Greethan XX Dolan says, do you have a hidden talent? What? It's _ Sadie _ Pearl _ says, when did you start YouTube and why? Probably like 0 of you guys know, besides like my friends, know that I actually started making YouTube videos in like 6th grade, I think, and I like deleted all of them because they were actually so gross. So I grew up with 2 older sisters, and we always made like random films all the time. Like I remember we made this Batman movie. Nowadays, like today, why I feel like I make YouTube videos is because I like to make people laugh. And like when people tweet at me and tell me that I made them laugh or comment that I've made them laugh, it just makes me so happy because that's like what I try to do. I try to be funny. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does. Sometimes I just look stupid, but you know, it's okay. Maybe being stupid is what's funny. I don't even know. So yeah, you guys, that was all the questions I'm going to be answering today. There was so many questions that it was actually very hard for me to choose. If you guys want me to do a part 2, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. So yeah, if you do want to see that part 2, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on it. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.
Ever since I left the city, you. I was running through the city with my walk. I was running through the city.
Thank you, Owen, for the
Oh my god, so